So Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, we have come to the last question given in our workbook, page 232. Okay, let us do 3. Okay, here the technique here is sometimes it's easier if you just solve this integral by indefinite, and later on when you get your answer, then only you substitute your boundaries. Okay, you can see here I'm using it as I'm tackling it like an indefinite integral. So here we are to use integration by parts. And what is our appropriate u? Okay, so between an algebra and the inverse trigonometry. Okay, so the inverse comes first, meaning that will be the appropriate u, and the remaining being the algebra. Alright, why don't you tackle this question first, get to the answer for this indefinite integral, and later on we will substitute the boundaries. Alright, let me give you 5 minutes for you to solve this integral, okay, without the boundary. Alright, 5 minutes from now. So let us compare the answer. So this is my work. Okay, we start with S1 getting the correct U and dV, S1, and then we have to differentiate for that. For the inverse secant, we need to look at the formula last. Okay, M1, we have to integrate using a formula. And here we are using IBP, the integration by part formula, substituting the values M1. And as we replace here we are to use a simple U substitution. So M1, and then we are getting into one variable there. So now it's easy for us to integrate and replace back the y as t. Okay, and we can simplify it like that. So integrate, and that is the solution for indefinite integral for the start. Because the question given to us as definite, so here we have a constant, it's good that we put it outside. Okay, so we are to replace first with the upper boundary, replacing the t with the 2, and minus replacing the t as 2 on square root 3. Right, so there's an M1 there. Okay, make sure you show it. And then here, how do we get inverse secant 2 as pi on 3? Okay, so we have to recall back our previous lesson from our math 2, such that inverse secant tells us about an angle. As we rearranging it, it becomes, if I say that the angle being theta, so secant theta is 2, meaning secant is 1 on cosine, or cosine is half. Okay, to memorize the exact value, it's good to recall back the right angle triangle. So in order for us to get cosine by definition is adjacent to hypotenuse. The angle there is 60. 60 is actually pi on 3. So there we get the pi on 3. Likewise, over here we have inverse secant. Let's say the angle is alpha. So inverse secant, okay, so secant alpha is that, meaning secant is again 1 on cosine, or the cosine is square root 3 on 2. Definition of cosine adjacent to the hypotenuse, so the angle is 30. 30 is pi on 6. So that's how we get that value. Alright, so inserting into our exact value number. As for the rest of it, this is 4 on 3 minus 1, we get 1 on 3. And here trying to simplify it, you can either leave your answer like this, or that will be the answer. Okay, along working there for this exercise of your workbook, page 232. Let's count how many marks will a question of this carry. So this question can carry 9 marks. Alright, don't stop there. Make sure that you do more exercises under this integration by parts. Thank you.